You are listening to an update from Washington with the Congressman from Alabama's 1st Congressional District, Bradley Byrne. Now from our nation's capital, Congressman Byrne.
Welcome into this edition of an update from Washington. I'm Seth Morrow, and I'm joined with Congressman Bradley Byrne. Congressman, I understand that during the month of August, the House is out of session, but it sounds like you're going to be staying pretty busy.
Well, Seth, recess for me is not a vacation. We have a very full calendar for the month of August. We'll be doing town hall tours. We'll be visiting with a lot of different small and medium-sized businesses in the district. We meet with education and economic development leaders, talking to local farmers and people involved in the forestry industry, and staying in touch with the people that I represent in Washington. August is a good month to talk to people one-on-one.
You mentioned that you're going to be holding some town hall meetings. How do those work, and what can you tell us about that?
Well, we'll be launching a Conservative Solutions town hall tour with over 15 stops in all 6 counties of the district. It gives me a chance to listen to my constituents and answer questions. And so people can get a list of all the town hall meetings online at my website, which is byrne.house.gov/solutions-tour, byrne.house.gov/solutions-tour, and I'm sure people will show up.
And how exactly do these town hall meetings work?
Well, what I do is I don't give a speech. I get there, we go over the rules of the game, and we get right into people's questions and comments. That way, I'm responding to what people really care about, and they're telling me what they really feel about issues, and I think that's very important for me to hear that one-on-one, directly, in person.
You also said you're going to be visiting with some local farmers. Where will you be going?
Well, we're going to be launching an Ag Matters 2-day tour, which will include visits with farmers and foresters in all 6 counties. Agriculture is the top industry in Alabama, and it's so important to Southwest Alabama especially. So this will allow me to talk directly with farmers, people involved in the ag community, and also people involved in the forestry industry as well.
I also understand that you have a trip planned overseas during August. Where will you be going?
We will be going with a group of congressmen to Israel. As you know, this is a very important time with the Iran deal pending before Congress. So we'll be there for about a week. We will go and meet with the Prime Minister, the President, people involved with the defense of Israel. We'll be in all parts of the country seeing some of the threats that Israel faces. But we'll also have some time to go to some of the very important holy sites, which as a Christian will mean a lot to me personally.
And I know another important part of August is visiting with local small businesses. Why do you put such a priority on that?
Well, you can't understand how these regulations and laws in Washington affect small businesses, medium-sized businesses, and their employees, unless you go there and visit them and hear directly from them how these regulations, how these laws are really hurting them. And I've been doing that ever since I've been a congressman. August is a good time to do a lot more of that because we have an extended period of time to do it. So I'm looking forward to hearing from people that have these small and medium-sized businesses throughout the district.
And you also mentioned with school starting back, I understand you're going to be meeting with some of our local education leaders. Why is that so important?
Well, I'm on the Education Committee, and it's very important for me to talk to the people that are actually on the ground involved in educating children, not just the people in Washington. So we'll be meeting with local superintendents and people involved with local higher education so I can get it directly from them. What are federal policies and regulations doing that are getting in their way of delivering a high-quality level of education to our young people?
I think we're running out of time, Congressman. How can people get updates on all of these visits and all of your travels?
You can go on our website, which is byrne.house.gov, or you can go on Facebook under U.S. Representative Bradley Byrne. I really appreciate people listening, and I look forward to seeing everybody during this August recess.
You have been listening to an update from Washington with Congressman Bradley Byrne. Congressman Byrne encourages you to contact him with any comments or questions. You can email him online at byrne.house.gov or find him on Facebook under U.S. Representative Bradley Byrne. Stay tuned to this station next week for another timely report from our nation's capital. This broadcast has been pre-recorded.